Hey everyone, hope everyone's doing well. I just want to upload a video real quick um, and just kind of give my opinion on gang stalking and when you try to tell somebody you're being gang stalked and how it is and what it's like. It's just really weird. It's like you and the very few other people can see what's going on. Everyone else is just blind to it. And anyone you try to tell, they just look at you like you're crazy, like you're belong in an insane asylum, like, you have two heads or something. And it's just like, just crazy how the people that don't know about it think you're crazy, and the people that do know about it lie to you. And, obviously, you can just tell when someone's lying. And it just makes you wonder how everybody is in on this shit. If they're not a gang stalker themselves, they're a part of it somehow, and they're, it's like everyone is in on the joke except you. You know what I mean? It's like everything's a big joke and you're just not in on it. And every other person that's being, gang stalked out there is not in on it. It's like, but the rest of the majority of the world is in on this joke and they're behind it. And it's like, you don't know how they know this shit and how they're involved and how they're able to figure out where you're going everywhere, every time, and how before you even think about going somewhere, like someone's already there. It's just like really weird, And like I mentioned before in another video, it feels like it's almost like some rich billionaires have invented time travel, or government has invented time travel, and they've been to the future and they know what you're doing and they've come back and that's how they predict everything. I mean, that's really, sounds out there, but that's really like the only kind of like reasonable explanation to really think, like, how can they predict where you're going when you're going there? It's just really weird. It's strange. And how do so many people, when you go there, feel like they already know you and they are in on it and they're part of this smear campaign against you? It's just like, yeah, it's just like one big joke that you're not in on. And when you try to tell somebody that is not in on this and that doesn't know about it, they look at you like you really are crazy. It's kind of like, I use an example, Twilight Zone, with William Shatner, when he sees that thing on the plane. In the movie, John Lithgow played him, and he tells the flight attendants and everyone there's something on the wing of that plane. And every time they go to the wing of the plane, the thing disappears. And they look at him like he's crazy and shit. That's the way it feels with gang stalking. It's like that. It's like you tell somebody about it, and they look at you like you're really fucking crazy. And it's just so bizarre. I mean, I've stopped telling people about it because it's just like, point now, it's like no one believes you, or they think you're crazy, or, look at you like you got three heads or something. But yeah, it just feels like it's just like one big joke that, that you don't know about. And it just makes you really almost question reality anymore. Like, is this a fucking dream we're living in? I mean, am I asleep or something? Do I need to wake up? It just doesn't feel like the country I grew up in. It feels weird. It's like, I use an example in another video, like that TV show, The Man in the High Castle, when Hitler wins the war. It's an alternate reality when Hitler wins the war and the Nazis take over America and all that stuff. It almost feels like that. It feels like, because this type of stuff is like Nazi Germany type shit, I mean, Hitler did that. Him as a Nazi spied on people he didn't like and followed them and imprisoned them and did all this kinds of weird shit, and it just really feels like something like that, And it's almost like that really is the way it is now, I mean, instead of the Nazi flag, we have the American flag, but it just doesn't feel, I don't know, like the same kind of country I grew up in. I mean, I feel like almost like, I mean, I know a lot of shit ruined shit, you know, 9/11 and all these nightclub shootings and Boston bombings and all this crap has led people to, you know, probably live like this giant police state now, and everybody's in fear and everybody's weary of one another. Maybe that feeds into some of this shit, but it really isn't like what our grandfathers or great grandfathers fought for in World War II. It doesn't feel like that, you know? It's not the kind of thing that should be acceptable, you know? I mean, this similar type of program was banned in the 70s, COINTEL program, you know? I mean, and that's basically this is like, it's like this is like that on steroids, you know? But I just kind of wanted to give my opinion on how I feel about it, you know, when you try and tell somebody, and why I choose not to tell too many people because of that reason right there, you know? But I'm not discouraging people from telling anyone, because you probably should tell more people if you think this is happening, but speak with my experience, you know? When I reported it to the police, they look like I'm crazy. When I've told people I know, they look at me like I'm crazy. So it just comes to a point where, you know, you just kind of like keep it to yourself. And that's basically how it is now with me. But just want to give a brief, you know, thought on that. And haven't uploaded a video in a while, and just thought I'd upload another video about that. So hope everyone's doing well, and I'll talk to you later.